Okay then, hello everybody and welcome back. This is the series where we go to different cities in Skyrim, we survey the population, and we find out just how happy or depressed they really are. Homes near you. Last time out, we sent David Heron, our researcher, our surveyist, to the city Windhelm. If you haven't seen that video already, I do recommend you go and check it out. But here are some of the main takeaways. Number one, main takeaway. David Heron's now a vampire. So the person who is going out and conducting our research is now a stalker of the night, which may affect his ability to do his research, but we'll find out and see if that is the case. Number two, we received a mysterious letter from an unknown person or organization stating that they know about something, which is intriguing, I suppose. And a few people were murdered, but, you know, that sort of thing happens all the time in Skyrim. But yeah, other than that, I think that covers most of the important stuff, but it was a cracking episode. Unfortunately, not many people watched it, but if you haven't watched it, I really do recommend that you...
Where do you want to go?
Check that one out. But now we're gonna head...
Don't do charity.
Oh, we haven't got the money for it again. What can we sell? Amethyst, good. Don't know where we got that from, but that's good. The Arantino heirloom, good. Foot wraps, I mean, we may as well get rid of them, but they're not gonna get us any money. Oh, novice robes. Yes. Silver ring. Okay.
Do come again.
This time, Falkreath.
Better bundle up. This may keep up for...
Through the snow, on we go to Falkreath, yo. Here we are. In the dead of night. Which suits our man. There he is with his blood red eyes. Falkreath discovered. There's a man over there. Yes. There's two men passing in the night. Runil.
I take care of the shrine.
Okay, he takes care of the shrine. Seems pretty chilled out. Strange eyes, but David Heron can't really speak there, can he? Do you tend this graveyard alone?
Oh, merciful Arcane, no. I'm too old and frail.
He's getting on a bit, so age, death, mortality might be playing on his mind.
I am. I came into Arcane's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands.
So he's killed a lot of people, and he's scarred by it. You can tell by the way he's talking. There's regret there. There's, in his old age, he's considering it. Straight away, we're straight in with a banger. We go mortality. War. I mean, he's scarred. There's our first survey. Okay, so we've got two people here. First of all, who are you? Thadgear.
Unless you intend to bury someone, this isn't the place you're looking for, traveler.
Interesting. What does that mean?
I just finished giving my old war companion Barrett a proper burial by fire. Could you deliver the ashes to Runil?
I can't.
Typical.
Well, yeah, I mean, typical, correct. Typical David Heron will not get involved. But Thadgear, his mates just died, basically.
Right,
so I think we're going to get a lot of death in this place.
I'd say you're an Imperial scout.
Fairs. I'm not. You could call me a scout of sorts, I suppose, a mental health scout. We've got someone else strolling into town. Who's this?
Hello
that's
there, fellow
Tulsgar the Wanderer. I don't believe he is a fixture, a permanent fixture in this location, because he just... Well, it's in the name, isn't it? The Wanderer. So I think it would be unfair for David Heron to count him as a member of the Falkreath population. It's getting a bit late. Let's see if anyone's in the local bar. Okay, there are a couple of people in here. So who's this? Matthias.
A sad time.
A sad time? Someone's died?
Our daughter.
Oh,
Our
God.
little girl. She hadn't seen her 10th winter.
So his 10-year-old daughter has just been ripped apart. He's clearly devastated, isn't he? Sinding.
Came through as a laborer. Seemed like a decent man. He's stewing in the pit while we figure out what to do with him.
Okay, well, we definitely need to... Oh, well, David Heron's just been given a quest. But, well, we need to speak to Sinding anyway. So the first part of this quest we'll have to do, because it's part of our quest to survey the population.
Yes, and I couldn't tell you why.
So location.
My wife and I think there's some dark magic at work.
He's...
Just don't understand what kind of man does that.
I mean, I was going to say he's
Like those
depressed,
eyes
but
you
he's
got.
just started
A
clapping
bad
and
mood to
dancing, so... I don't know, I might take it up from a 1 to a 2, because he still has capacity to dance and jig. Tolska the Wanderer is just over there playing his harp. Harp? Lute, sorry. Which is quite nice. Which is quite nice, isn't it? It's quite nice. That's quite a nice scene. Him coming into the local place and playing some lovely music. Anyway, back to the job at hand. We need to mark down Mattis. Let's do that. I was going to give him a 1, but because he started clapping and dancing, I'm going to inch that up to a 2. Aye. Go on, Tolskir. What's he called? Yes, Talsgar.
On the day of your death,
We will drink and we'll sing.
Short bones.
Short bones.
Handsome man in Falkreath.
Why, thank you, Nari. David Heron thanks you anyway.
I've half a mind to ask if you'll take me on one of your adventures.
She seems like quite an upbeat character, but she's just a little bit bored by her surroundings. In terms of Skyrim, that's not bad, is it? That's not a bad position to be in.
Watch what you're doing.
Oh, sorry, Nari. Sorry. Let me move that out of the way. What's Heron doing?
Can I get you a drink?
What's Heron doing? Oh! Oh, okay. These two just had a conversation. Valga Venetia and Nari. And Nari's actually not getting paid the full amount that she requires. I think she's only getting half of the tips or something random like that. That's a lovely little tune. See, when he shuts up, it's nice. How beautiful. He's more of a lutist than he is a vocalist, I'm going to say. And now he's playing the drums. Look at that, he's going for it. He loves it. And now poor Delacourt, look, he's wearing the same clothes as this bloke. He's like, oh, he wants to be him so much. He's the bard, and this guy's stealing his thunder. I think that's going to depress him. I think he's going to be jealous. So even without him saying that, I'm just going to... David Heron has fed back to me that that's what happened, and I'm going to assume that is the case.
Need something?
Because look, look, the girls are all around him. They're loving it. They're loving it. He's banging his drum, and this guy's just sat here. He's out of a job. So I'm going to say that's going to depress him out. So let's go for that. Jealousy. There you go.
Handsome man in Falkreath.
Yeah, we know that you find Heron attractive. Let's speak to Valga Venetia, who's entranced by... Look, Talsgar's just walked up to the bloody bar and gone, check me out, to the bartender, whipped out a drum, a lute, and a flute in order to serenade her. And she's looking at... To be fair, she's not looking at him, she's looking at David Heron. But that's the effect that Heron has on people. I mean, look at those eyes. And he's gone back to the loot. Let's just get in the way of these two. Come on, we know you're not interested in Talska. Let's have a chat, Valga.
Well, I wouldn't complain if we could string together a few sunny days now and then.
Rumours?
They say Falion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all manner of undead.
We've met him. And I'm guessing that's going to be to do with getting David Heron cured. Which, by the way, let me know in the comments, do you want me to cure David Heron? Or do you think he suits his vampiric nature, his newfound vampiric nature? Get in the comments, let me know. Just put cure or don't cure and tell me why. Okay, so she ran away from war and she wants better weather.
Juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
With me? She's a right gossip. Okay, Valga Venetia. War and the weather. There we go. Is there anyone else? He's just looting away. Let's leave him to it as he tries to graft.
I wish I could afford to pay you both, Nari.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yes, actually, we didn't put that down. For Nari, Nari's financial as well. What time is it in-game, that is? It's 5 in the morning, so we're going to get David Heron to bed, and then in the morning, we'll pick up from where we left off. Oh. Oh. What the hell is going on here?
Sleep well.
What the fuck? What? Where am I? Who are I? I mean, yes, exactly.
You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod.
Oh, okay. I see what this is. She's got a saucy voice.
But there is a slight
There is a slight problem. Well, Astrid, what is that problem?
You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me.
Oh, that's you! You're a Dark Brotherhood.
By all that you stole.
No, you misunderstand. David Heron is a member of PISH. He's employed by me. He just got caught up in a few things. He's not interested in your Brotherhood. He's just a mental health enthusiast who wants to crack on with mental healthing. So if you just show me to the nearest exit, Heron will be right out of your way.
If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I just want to observe and admire.
Fuck, I mean, she's got some mental health issues. Let's do this based on mental health. Okay, so David Heron, let's think about what Heron would do. His job is to ensure happiness. So let's say whichever one of these three shows the most signs of mental health issues, if we kill them, then that's one less person who is struggling in Skyrim. I know that's a very macabre way of doing it, and I'm not saying that you should take that logic and apply it to real life. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying as far as David Heron goes, and in this context, that seems like the only logical way to handle this. Don't get any ideas, though. Let's talk to this Vasha.
Whoever this is, clearly we got off on the wrong foot. But no worries. This is not the first time I have been bagged and dragged.
He's taking a we've all been there approach.
Varsha, at your service. Obtainer of goods, taker of lives, and defiler of daughters.
Okay, well, straight up, he's a rapist, defiler of daughters. That's what I'm taking from that. He's also a murderer. He's also saying that he's going to murder David Heron, and he seems like a bit of a prick. Now, I am in constant conversation with Heron throughout these mental health adventures, and Heron's always in contact with me, and he's always feeding back to me. So, just based off of that,
Tell you what,
I'm giving Heron the all clear to fuck this guy over. We'll take everything, because Heron needs a bit of cash, doesn't he? On to the next one.
What's happening? Oh, damn it, what are you doing?
Who are you?
None of your damn business who I am. If you're going to kill me, just do it already.
Okay.
Esmara is my...
No worries. She asked David Heron to kill her, so he did what she asked. Because Heron, end of the day, he's a nice guy. And what about you?
Oh God, I can hear you talking out there. Please let me go. I've done nothing to you.
Doesn't sound very fearless, does he? Full time.
My name is Full-Time. I'm a nobody, really. So, can't you just let me go?
Bit of a crisis of self-confidence, it sounds like, for Full-Time the Fearless.
What? Oh, God. I don't want to die, but you're not going to kill me, right?
No! Okay, so let's make our decision. So we've got the three here laid out in front of us.
Whatever it is, I'm sorry.
Shush. So, Vasha was a prick, but didn't seem to be showing too many signs of mental health issues. Alea just wanted us to kill her to get on with it, which might have been a kind of sign that she was a suicide risk, but I get more of a kind of takes no shit kind of vibe, so I don't think she was actually struggling. This guy's all over the place. This guy is terrified. He's got a crisis of confidence. So if we're going to kill one of these three based off of their mental health, it's going to have to be Full-Time, so there we go. David Heron has done what David Heron felt was the best thing to do, which turned out to be killing everyone. Okay, so Astrid, can we go back to our mental health career now?
Well, aren't we the overachiever? When most would speak, you listen. But
You could say that David Heron is a little bit of a listener.
I say we take our relationship to the next level.
Someone else who fancies
I would like
Heron.
to
She's
in the
moving that
southwest
leg very
reaches of
seductively.
Skyrim.
In the pine forest just off the road, that's next to Falkreath. So technically, Astrid counts towards our survey. It just works out sometimes, doesn't it? And he's back in Falkreath. And we haven't spoken to this person before. Solaf.
Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak.
Okay, so he was a Stormcloak soldier, possibly scarred by war, and he's got a brother.
His name's Bolin. He ain't one for talking, especially with folk he don't know.
Okay, so he sounds a little bit frosty towards his brother. I'm going to say that there's some family issues going on there.
I was once, but not anymore. I was wounded in a skirmish up near
Wounded.
Windhelm.
Okay, so wounded.
I've been looking.
Oh shit, courier.
There's a new lady in charge of the orphanage in Riften.
Okay, well, Heron is very sought after by the postal service at the moment. Give him another meh, another average 6. Kind of no indication either way, really. As once again, night begins to fall as this guard is spazzing out. What we could do is go and check out the local authority. Ah, there's no one about. Hello? Excuse me? Excuse me. Ah, okay, so he's asleep. But of course, David Heron, as a mental health enthusiast, has the power to wake even the most authoritative of figures. Jarl Sidgeir. Feed? Ooh, Heron feeding on royalty. Ooh. Look at those eyes. They are glowing. He's loving it. He's loving it. Anyway, we're here to do a job. Heron, he's like an energy vampire. He's like a Colin Robinson. Let's talk to this bloke.
Yes? What is it that you want? Difficult? I'm a Jarl. I eat the most succulent meat. Meanwhile, my very capable steward sees to the needs of the small folk. Being a Jarl could hardly be simpler. You should try it sometime.
Okay, so he's a twat. But he also is very content with his privileged life and doesn't do any work. Does it get much better? I would give him a 10, but I just detect this hint of cynicism and sarcasm in his tone, which suggests he's not completely at one with himself. So I'm going to take it down to a 9 out of 10. No issues to report. Let's go. There must be some other people in this local authority building. Another sleeping person. Who are you? Helvard. We'll just talk to him.
I protect the Jarl.
He was sleeping with his eyes open.
Being Housecarl of Falkreath is an honor.
Good.
Treat the Jarl with respect, and you'll be welcome here.
Yeah, I mean, other than the fact that I sucked his blood, I think we had a good.
Nina's history of service is impeccable. She truly is the steward of Falkreath.
Somehow he is talking to me with his mouth closed. Okay, so war plays on his mind. He also has to work with that prick of a Jarl every day. Nenya, talk.
I'm the steward here.
So she's doing all the work here, which will be stressful. But she seems pretty okay about it.
Graves remain, reminding us of the one inevitable truth of life.
Okay, so mortality affects her and stress of work, I would say. But seems very chill about it. Everyone's very chill. Oh yeah, this place is known for its death. Ha ha ha. There doesn't seem to be any army person around here. Oh, there is! Sleeping on what looks to be a very shitty little stretcher. What's it called? A cot.
Not sure I understand the question. We have our
No, Heron doesn't want to join the Legion. Let's leave that conversation. But Leggett, whatever he was called, seemed pretty happy. No, he was sleeping in a cot. He can't be happy. Downgrading him to a 4. He's not happy. He's upper class, but he's not happy. Living conditions are shit. He's sleeping in a cot. I'm not having it. He might be giving off the impression of being a chilled geezer, but no man is placed in a cot and is okay with it. Okay, I haven't spoken to you. Who are you? Are you Tekla? I remember you.
Try not to judge Falkreath too harshly, visitor. The war has been hard on us.
She speaks like an old woman, but she looks about 21.
I'm just Dengir's maid.
She feels like a small cog in a big wheel. This maid's lower class, is it not? She looks lower class. I'm just gonna put lower class. She looks lower class. Oh dear, minefield. Let's continue. Let's check out some of the interior locations. For example, grave concoctions. Hello.
Someone new? Well, my family back in Hammerfell didn't approve of my interest in lethal poisons and death
Family
in
issues.
general. When I found this town with its huge cemetery, I felt right at home. I opened
What a
the shop,
place.
and I've never looked back.
Okay, she's very happy with her location. She's very happy about where she belongs. She seems really chill. And I'd give her a solid 8 out of 10 because she seems really happy about where she is. She runs a business that seems moderately successful. Tekla was saying about how, don't judge Falkreath too harshly. I mean, yeah, the town's a bit depleted, but everyone seems all right. I mean, it's pretty underneath the mountains and everything. Everyone seems all right, man. Yeah. Oh, I can hear the sound of smithing, and there is Anne Smith. Lod.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
It was because he was a good man and a true friend. A true Nord places loyalty and honor above all else.
Doesn't really tell him much about his mental stability, but it suggests that maybe he could be a bit of a doormat. Falkreath is quiet.
Only inside the gates. Much of Falkreath hold is wilderness, and there's plenty of trouble to be had.
There's anger there. There's simmering anger. Okay, this is a new person, I think.
Strangers like you bring war. Show respect while you're here.
He's angry.
You and I will be fine.
Passive-aggressive.
You have the look of a killer.
I mean, I guess he is a vampire.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
Again, vampire.
Daughters of
Okay, he's very earnest in quite a passive-aggressive kind of way. I think he is. I think he has suffered, and I think he is sad, you know.
You should try steel.
Steel? You want me to try steel? Few more people. Okay, we haven't spoken to this person before. Indari Sorella.
My husband Matthias and I tend Corpse-like Farm. Matthias is a kind and wise man.
Okay, so she's just repeating herself, but she didn't mention her daughter's death, but we know that will be playing on her mind. Who's next? There was someone working a lumber mill. Whoever it is has sacked it off. This guy seems pretty prominent. Oh, this is Dengier.
It was an imperial plot, I tell you.
He senses a conspiracy. He's also a bit boz-eyed. Look at him.
Break into Lord's house and get that ladder.
So wait, Lord has said about how loyal he is to Dengier and no one else and trusts him. And in response, Dengier's like, I don't trust this guy. Break into his house. Dengier sounds like a prick. Lodz was like, he's a good man and I respect him. And this is what he gets in return. Not liking you, sir. Forget it.
Milk drinker.
What an awful bloke. Okay, so he's a prick.
What you say? The Empire has ears all over this town.
And he thinks they're spies. He's insane. I'm sorry. We haven't been in this establishment yet, which is Grapine Goods.
Provincials like
Whoa.
you wander Skyrim.
There's 2 people in here. Boland.
I can't believe we let provincials like you wander Skyrim.
Okay, so he's racist. Oh, he's off. This is the brothers.
Another day in this graveyard.
Falkreath is a fine place to be, Boland.
Interesting conversation. Boland is depressed. This guy also will be quite depressed by the fact that his hair is going right through his collar. That's probably going to frustrate him. Let's go into the... We heard that Sinding is in jail for tearing that young girl apart. Oh, there's a guard here.
Citizen.
There he is.
Come to gawk at the monster. Believe me, it wasn't anything I ever intended to do. It's all on account of this blasted ring. I'm sure you've heard of men who shift to beasts under the influence of the moons.
Werewolves.
I am one of them. I could feel it coming on. I could taste the...
Beetle.
I needed to hunt. There is a certain beast in these lands.
Oh, he's going to drag David Heron into it, isn't he?
It said
well,
that
David
person
Heron's got his own
agreeing
job
with
to do.
whoever
Thank you
says
very
it.
much. Oh. He's werewolfing. Up he goes. And that guard... Oh, he's pissed off. He's not really done his job properly, has he? Like a 1, man. He's broken. He's broken.
Just my luck. Stuck in the sticks with this crazy old woman.
Crazy old woman? What's he on about? There is no... What is he on about? What is he on about? So this is the well that this guy just... I mean, I don't know how he squeezed through there, but whatever. I mean, for a place that is famed for its cemetery, it's actually not that big. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all she wrote. We've surveyed the population, the very small, depleted population of Falkreath. And now it's time to put that information that David Heron has supplied to me into a document, slideshow, a presentation to reveal the situation with regards to the mental health of the town of Falkreath. Let's do it. Okay, hello everybody and welcome to this Positive Institute of Secure Health mental health report all about the residents of Falkreath, the field research as ever conducted by the wonderful Sir Dave Heron CBE. Let's get into it and find out how happy the people of Falkreath really are. Sir David Heron surveyed 20 residents of the town of Falkreath, and the big news is 0% of those 20 residents were children. No children in Falkreath. Unbelievable. And also quite noteworthy is that 0% of those surveyed were deemed to be upper middle class as well by David Heron. And the average happiness grade of those surveyed in Falkreath was slap bang in the middle, the ultimate meh. It was 5 out of 10, which, to be honest, was quite expected. And it's also worth saying that of those surveyed, 55% showed signs of having previously and or currently suffered from mental health issues. Just over half there. And of those 55%, as we say, 0% were children. Of course, there were no children. 64% were men and 36% were female. Of the 45% who had not evidently suffered, 67% were men, 33% were women, and 67% of them were described as currently happy, stable, or content. There's a female, a prime example of an female. 57% of women had suffered or were suffering from mental health issues in Falkreath. But on the bright side, 71% of women were described as being currently happy, stable, or content, which I think must make Falkreath among the best so far that we've looked at in terms of happiness for women. Not so good for the males, and there's an image of a Falkreath male. 54% of men had suffered or were suffering from mental health issues, and only 31% of men were described as currently happy. Children, as we mentioned before, there are no children in Falkreath. It seems that there used to be one, but she met her end at the hands of a werewolf. Yeah, let's move on from that to a class breakdown and some big news here. Headline findings from this page. 100% of lower class people had suffered from mental health issues, and 0% of them were currently happy, stable, or content. And also, interestingly, we noted this before, nobody living in Falkreath was deemed to be upper middle class, and that's because there appears to be a large gap between the upper classes and the rest of the population in this town. So a ranking in order of least suffered sees the upper classes, surprise, surprise, number 1, and the lower classes down at the bottom. However, if we look at current happiness, lower middle class jumps up above upper class, and of course working class and lower class down at the bottom again. So let's have a look at some causes for mental illness in Falkreath. There were 8 reasons for mental health struggles given more than once, and of these reasons, by far the most common was war. Nearly half the population directly named war as having a negative impact on them. There's a pie chart. We love pie charts. Look at that pie chart and enjoy it. Okay, moving on. Just want to ask you guys now, throwing this out to the comments. Thank you very much to David Heron for his work, as always. Just want to know what you guys think. Should I cure David Heron of vampirism? Or it's not me that will be curing him. We would send him to a professional. Apparently there's someone living in Morthal that might be able to help with this debilitating condition. Should I cure him? Let me know in the comments if I should send Heron to Fallion in Morthal and get him cured. Put yes, put no, tell me why, comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Speak to you then. Bye bye now, people, and keep rimming. Sky rimming.